Today we have this 1964 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter made in West Germany. Consider it the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Made out of all of the best parts and engineered very well. Very smooth typing machine. I'm going to show you how to use all the functions and make sure they all work. These are your margins. Squeeze and push, and that's where your carriage will stop on both sides. And of course the bell dings when you get to the end of that side. It's got a switchblade paper tray that telescopes up for long paper. This is your paper bell. It can go up and down to help you load that paper. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin, and you hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch down like that. It'll skip 2, 1 more, it'll skip 3. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red, you switch this all the way down to the red logo. There's a blue, white, and red logo. The blue will hit the top portion of the ribbon, the white won't hit the ribbon at all, and the red will hit the bottom portion of the ribbon. This is probably the best typewriter you can find within a decent price range. One of the best typewriters ever made. I've never gotten my hands on a Hermes, but I heard those are the best overall, but these are the best that I've ever had. And I can't afford to buy the Hermes. They're very expensive. So if you want something that's top of the line, this is what you want. You want an Olympia. And that print is unique too. I believe it's called Congress Pica. I have to look that up. When I put it on the listing, it'll be on the listing. I'll show you how to use the rest of the functions. To pull the paper out easily, there's a lever here that you flip all the way forward. And it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to load thicker paper or pull the paper out easy. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. And this telescoping paper tray flips back down like that. It's got a backspace here on the right side. Works good. We're going to flip this switch back up to blue for the next page that has to be typed as default black, which is the top portion of the ribbon. It's got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear it, you just hit the shift button again. This is your touch control. It's got a minus and a plus here, and if you switch it down to plus, then it adds tension to your keys. So you just have to hit the keys a little harder and they bounce back faster. I like it on less tension, so I put it all the way up to the negative sign. It's got a tab function. So right now it shouldn't have any tabs, so it slides all the way to the end of the carriage. And to set a tab, you just hit the set button right there on the right side of the space bar. And it should stop at that spot that I set it at, and it did. To clear it, there's a clear button on this side. I'm just going to hit that clear button, and now it shouldn't have any tabs. And you can set as many tabs as you want all along the platen on this model. And another cool function that this Olympia has is this right here. This will clear all tabs that are set. The MR button is margin release. So if you get to the end of the margin there, and there's a mechanism that won't allow you to type. All the keys are locked, but if you hit that MR, it will allow you to finish typing at the end of the margin. Open the hood. We have our spools. Right now, all the brand new ribbon is loaded to the left, so we're pulling to the right. And if you want to switch the direction, you just do that. There's a fork that holds the ribbon, and if you just push it to one side, it'll change direction. We're going to keep it pulling to the right for now. And if you ever have an issue with you run out of the one side ribbon, this vibrator can get jammed up, and it might seem like your typewriter is malfunctioning. I just got to make sure that you when you're troubleshooting an issue with your typewriter, make sure that it's pulling in the right direction. This one has one carriage release button on the right side. It allows you to control that carriage freely. And that is about it. Now available for sale on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.